Good morning, everyone. We're headed back to the garden to show you something that happened last night. It was pretty devastating. Let's go to my cell phone footage from last night and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the homestead. Good evening. This is why you have to check your garden every single solitary day, every single night. I haven't been out here for a day and a half because it was pouring rain, and my 4-year-old Swiss chard, which is a perennial, has taken a beating. Check this out. It looks like Swiss cheese and not Swiss chard. It is absolutely, well, not absolutely devastated, but it has been, this one is the worst. It has 0 leaves left on it. I think these are cabbage moss, but look at this. We've got a treat for our chickens. Thank you, Ariel. Look at that. We just picked those off. These are going into the chicken coop right now.
They're getting payback.
Yeah, they're getting payback, as my daughter says. She's absolutely ecstatic about picking these off. Look, we got some right here I missed. We got 1, 2. I don't know if I'm going to have any Swiss chard left in the morning. I just hit them all with the neem oil and soap. And so hopefully that will, here, check that out. That will harm them a lot. Here, Ariel, give me the bowl, please. Can you hand me the bowl? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that one just dropped. You moved the bowl. As soon as I sprayed them, they all started coming out. Hopefully that spray will kick their rear ends, and I see a lot of them are just kind of like curling up and falling off. I don't know if that means they're dying from the neem oil and soap or not, but look at that.
Look at that. I found one on this plant. I didn't even see that.
Unbelievable how many there are. I'll come out here tomorrow with the camera and I'll splice this video in. Also, oh, look at this. This one is, look at that. Beautiful rainbow chard. This is the red, and it's totally, it looks like, I don't even know what to call it. It's totally gone. This thing is 4 years old, and I hope it comes back. Swiss chard is really amazing, and that it's really resilient through the heat, the cold, everything. And look at my dinosaur kale. My dinosaur kale is beat up also.
Yeah.
Not as bad as the Swiss chard though. So that is the reason why to get out in your garden every single day, because you never ever know what is going to happen and what is going to attack your plants. It is a daily battle, and we're organic, so we're not spraying anything besides, you know, neem oil and soap and diatomaceous earth and things like that on the garden. So I'm not putting 7 dust. Maybe I should, I don't know. So all the girls had just gone into the coop, and we've got our cabbage worms, cabbage moth, larvae, whatever you want to call these. Cabbage caterpillars. I think they're cabbage caterpillars. Anyhow, they are going to get a really amazing treat, because I'm just going to leave this on the floor
And we'll
right there.
see what happens.
And we're going to see what happens. Come on, chick, 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 chick. Oh, one found them. I think they're a little tired. They're not going over to the worms.
I bet they like it.
I'm sure that this one's getting all the worms.
I wish we...
There, look. Get some, girl. Get some.
It's your daily treat.
Okay, they're not as excited as I thought. I'm just going to dump this whole thing out for them, because they're not even... There you go.
You want the worms? You want the worms?
Chick, 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 chick. They're doing nothing. Come on, girls. Look at the devastation. Our Swiss chard has never looked like this. Unbelievable how these armyworms just destroyed it. You can see how much they ate. They pooped all over it. It's unbelievable how much was going through their little bodies. My Swiss chard looks like Swiss cheese. There's one right there. That's an armyworm. I thought they were cabbage worms last night. It was kind of dark, but these are armyworms. They just come in waves. These things will not relent until they've devoured most of your garden. You have to spray these. You have to pick them off by hand. They are out of control.
Yeah.
How many do you have? Did you get, Ariel? Just a couple?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna find some more so I can catch
Yeah.
those nasty little guys.
Those nasty little guys. These are what armyworms look like. They've got these little yellow stripes on them, kind of a reddish head, and they come in battalions, divisions, whatever. A lot of them. There's thousands of them on our Swiss chard plants right now. We only have like 10 Swiss chard plants. And we've picked up several hundred so far, fed them to the chickens, and we have a lot more to go. Let's get them. So neem oil and soap is a great way to take these things off and to knock down a lot of them, but it doesn't get every one of them. They hide under leaves, they curl up in the ribs of the Swiss chard, or they hide on some other plants that you have. So hand picking them is actually the way you have to get most of these off. And luckily, they don't mind doing the hand picking. Make sure you get down inside the ribs at the bottom and actually on the ground around each plant, because they are crawling around everywhere. If they're not on your plant, they're crawling around and crawling toward it. So I always say, and I'll say it again, you have to be constantly vigilant in your garden, especially if you're doing an organic garden, because boom, one night and half your garden could be wiped out. You have to be out here every single day, multiple times per day, just keeping an eye on things, making sure things are growing properly, and you're keeping that bug and pest pressure down. Have a great day, and go check out these videos right here for more gardening information. Love ya. See you next time.